Barrett, is it possible that there's a welder in this little box?
Weird.
I don't know. I think I made a mistake. You know how we have that real heavy welder and it's kind of a pain in the butt to take everywhere?
Yeah.
I saw a video on, I thought what was this welder, but this is not it. And good Lord, it's a toy. I mean, it's almost funny. This is supposed to be, you know, a decent stick welder for up to 1/4 inch material, but I don't know. Maybe we can try it out. I don't know, man. It looks like a toy. Hold your hand up there. I mean, it's what, 9 inches long?
It's a tiny one.
It's little. It's like a toy. Huh. So Barrett, you can tell that the translation from Chinese to English wasn't that good. It says, every welding machine has been disposed a pair of mobile plugs. Another end of pincer cable is connected to black mobile plug and another grounding cable. But anyway. So Barrett, these leads aren't very long, so I guess it's a good thing it's small. But I think you just put that in there like that and turn it maybe.
How do you know that's the positive one? Oh, because it's white. So
I mean, there's a little plus and minus right there.
I'm talking about from this end.
Well, this is the piece you connect to your work, see? Like that, and this holds the electrode. The stick. Not the electrode, sorry, the stick. Which is in this box right here. There's supposed to be gloves, a little hammer, and sticks in there. All right.
It's like you called it.
I've never had one of those little hammers. I've always just used a masonry hammer. It's kind of funny. Or kind of. And I got some gloves because I know people got on to me about our last welding video for not wearing gloves, which I thought was kind of silly. But if you weld every day, obviously you need to wear gloves. But it's not a big deal.
Turn it on.
Are you ready to blow up the house? Oh, the most it could do is kick a breaker. All we're going to do is see if we can get an arc. We'll put it up on 110. Alright, so Barrett, situate your camera, but then turn your eyes, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're probably going to have to turn it up. I'm gonna try to hit this bolt right here. We need a piece of steel. I have a feeling it's our long cord. So we're going to turn it all the way up to 200 amps. See if that'll work. I bet you got it situated in, okay. Yeah. You know where you're aiming at though? I don't know, man. See, this welder looks like the one I saw in the review, but the one in the review was like twice this big. And I don't know. I could do tack welding with it. I don't know. What's up?
What's up, Dad?
So it's the next day, and Barrett and I, we sent the welder back because it was a little toy welder, and I didn't know it was a toy welder.
Yeah.
But I want to show you one thing we did with the one of the parts of the welder. But this is the temporary we've got from our electrician. I didn't realize, I thought it was only going to be about 10 feet long. It turns out it was more like 16 feet. So Barrett and I are like, let's just stick it in there, man. So, trying to get a view of how far it's sticking out. And for a flag, I found these yellow gloves and we duct taped them. So Barrett, let's take this off. We want to save our gloves. And then Barrett, this is really what prompted me. How good Barrett did. All the weights out here, that was my fault. But we took the strap that came with the welder. I forgot to ship it back. Amazon will probably see this video. Say, Jeff Bezos will say, what the hell? I ain't giving you a refund. But Barrett got in here and piled all this stuff on. I zoomed down. And, yeah, I was going to say, Barrett, it almost fell off. The ammo can was up there.
A little bit.
We hit a bump and it went kind of crazy. But this is Barrett's rig. I think it worked.
Yeah.
It piled all this stuff on top of it. Otherwise, it would have came out. So, anyway, I just thought that was funny. We took the back roads over. We did it, man. I created this little ending with the temporary because I forgot to end the video yesterday, Barrett. We just kind of chopped it off. Well, Barrett and I got frustrated, just took it back. I mean, we took it to UPS and shipped it back. I've already gotten the refund for it. That's why you should always buy on Amazon. Because I know what would have happened if I'd have tried to send it back to China. I would have never got my money back.
Yeah.
So, now, my advice is, and I know what all of you guys are going to say is, why did you get a toy? When I was looking at the pictures and the descriptions are literally the same. And the price is almost the same as the big one, right? But the big one, I'm sure it puts out more amps just because of physics. So, we had that one cranked all the way up to 200 amps. It just wasn't doing it. And besides that, if it was capable of doing it, it probably would have kicked a breaker because we had it hooked up really along a cord. Now, I know that was most of the problem we were having is that we were on too long of an extension cord and it wasn't heavy enough. But the main thing was I just got embarrassed because can you imagine me taking that little toy onto the job? People would laugh at me.
Yeah. It's pretty small.
So anyway, we sent it back. We're gonna I've got a wire fed. You've seen the wire fed one in that potbelly stove that we made. People keep telling me, stop calling it a potbelly stove. I'm like, okay, whatever, internet geniuses. It's whatever. What do you want me to call it? Just send it in. Send your information in. Write me letters and tell me what I'm doing wrong. You know, oh no, I'm getting boo-hoo now, aren't I? But anyway, in that video, I show my wire-fed welder. It's just crazy heavy, isn't it, Barrett?
Yeah.
It's kind of bulky, and it's hard to get the feed adjustment right. And so I thought, wouldn't it be cool to have a stick welder? Just grab a stick, weld, forget about it. And they're lightweight, and so I'm gonna go back and find the right one, the one that I thought I was buying, which is bigger, because obviously when the guy pulls it out of the box, it's like the size of his chest, right? Not the size of his hand.
Yeah.
So I need to go back and find out the brand name that he was reviewing. I forgot the guy's name, but anyway, is it time to go? It's time to get I'm still on my diet, so all I can think about is it lunchtime?
About there.
All right. See you guys.